How do you see the awareness of having Malta as a hub outside of Malta? But thank you for giving us your opinion on that. Um, where will the product be launched, and where is your source of capital? Is it especially any investors from the Middle East or from Malaysia, or what kind of investor are you targeting, and where should be the product then sold?
Okay, so why Malta? Well, listen, I would say for one reason, basically, is that from my perspective, which once again is Islamic finance. So I'm not talking about conventional at all. From my perspective, Malta offers exactly what Luxembourg offers, plus something else. I try to explain myself. Malta is, as Luxembourg, EU regulated. So whereas in Malta you call PIF, in Luxembourg you use a different acronym, but basically it's the same structures. And of course you have SICAV, and of course you have the UCTI's regulations. So from this point of view, is a level playing field. Now, from the Islamic point of view, when you want to launch a fund, the most important thing is marketing. And when I say marketing, is that you must, create a story and, make people, I would say, if I may use this word, salivating about this investing opportunity. And Malta, from this point of view, is a perfect location because it's a Mediterranean country that has always been between East and West, the Ottoman Empire and the Knights of Malta, north of Europe, south of Europe. He has, the most beautiful cathedral of Europe, but also a big mosque. And when you are marketing, those things are very important. So you can create a selling story with Malta on Islamic finance very easily. Whereas to create a selling story for Luxembourg on Islamic finance, it's really, stretching the boundaries. And of course, Malta is a relatively newcomer on Islamic finance, so it's easier to, in my opinion at least, to single out, to step out of the crowd. So this is the reason why we are talking about, using Malta as a platform. In terms of where we will find capital, it's basically across the high net worth individuals of the Muslim community. Can be in most probably in the Gulf region, but also where I am now here in Malaysia. As you know, Kuala Lumpur is is one of the most important hub of Islamic finance in the world. And yesterday we had a major conference at the Bank Negara, and Dr. Zeti, she's the central banker of Bank Negara, reaffirmed the commitment of Malaysia to Islamic finance. So we are looking for funds all around the world in the Islamic Ummah, the Muslim community. And in terms of financing, we are just, across all countries that need financing. What we are looking for are not greenfield, but brownfield institutions that have been in business for at least 3 years. So you can go through their balance sheet, camel scores, and make due diligence. And we will enter with them a Mudaraba contract, whereas we will be the Rab al Mal, the provider of capital, and there will be the Mudarib, people that will use the capital. We have made a point of not going into the relation between the local microfinance institutions and their clients and their end users. And this is because, micro private equity is very much territorial centered. It depends very much on local conditions. You must know the language, rule and regulation of the countries, and it's become really, very specific. And we don't pretend to have, knowledge around the world on these things. So we will limit our relationship with the microfinance institutions that for us will be our client. And of course, the rule of the game will be proper, analysis of the balance sheets, camel scores, proper risk management, risk, and this is basically, in a nutshell, our business plan.
We are quite excited, or especially me, then to hear more about that product or how far your experience are within the next few weeks and months. So when the product will be launched, or is it already launched?
No, the product is almost ready.
Okay.
We are now talking to a number of people that will enter into this partnership. The architecture of the partnership. I'm talking about the general partner, of course. It's an open architecture, so we want to have as many people as they will be able to enter into this partnership, provided they have a very known and acceptable pedigree in Islamic finance. So now we're talking about with here in KL, we're talking with some takaful experts, because one of the tools that we will be using in this fund is Sharia compliant insurance, which is called takaful. And of course, we're talking about with a lot of people that will become general partners, and so they will provide their know-how, and in turn they will they will get a share of the pie. I think we are not in a rush. Actually, we are ready, and I think that in the next 6 months we should hit the markets.
Then we will observe the next developments and see which countries you're also going to visit the next time. So hopefully we have you next time here with us and speaking a bit more about the experience of operating the fund.
Oh, of course. I'm always very keen to come to Malta for a number of reasons, and one of them is that my good friend Ruben is there. Oh, he's there. Okay. And so I'm always eager to come to Malta.
Thank you very much, Alberto. Thanks for sharing with us your initial projects without signing any NDAs. That's really nice. We hope to hear more the next time. And yeah, thank you for joining us from Kuala Lumpur.